Okay, hi. Welcome to Home Fermenter's Diaries, Part 2. I'm going to make a new cider out of clear cranberry juice, white cranberry juice, and I'm going to test this fruit punch cider and do a tasting of this apple cider, which were both made last week. Now, I'm not showing all of the steps. The apple cider is in a glass already because I needed the bottle. And it's not the first time that I've tasted it. I've been drinking it for a couple of nights. It just wasn't convenient to make a video until now. So, I've done the sanitizing solution already. I already showed that last time, so I don't want to show all the steps for that this time. This is my sanitizing solution with water, bleach, and vinegar, which I'm going to use to sanitize, first of all, the bottle that it's in. It's already sanitized. And the cap for the bottle. Just by putting the cap on and shaking it, those are now sanitized. I'm also going to sanitize my funnel by pouring the sanitizing solution through it. And pour the rest of it into this glass. Enough to fill the glass, and I'll dispose of the rest. I don't have to rinse. The bottle's ready now, and the funnel is ready. And I have the caps inside the glass, so they are sanitized too, and the knife that I'm going to use later is in there. Next thing I need is my sugar. I'm almost finished. This is so fast and easy. It really takes a couple of minutes. So I'm going to pour almost 3/4 of a cup of sugar into this measuring cup. Without bothering to measure it exactly, it doesn't matter. Get rid of that. Next thing is to put the sugar into the empty soft drink bottle. Through the funnel. It takes a little while to pour through because the funnel was wet from the sanitizing solution, but it's still pouring, so it'll make it through. And that balances, so I can leave it. I'm using white cranberry juice. I need almost 2 liters to almost fill the 2-liter bottle. And I'm going to taste the apple cider. This was made about a week ago. 4 days fermenting at room temperature, followed by 2 days in the fridge, and then it's been a couple of days since then. It's not clear, but it's quite close to being clear. It tastes good. It's not too strong, which is what I wanted. That's why it's 4 days and not longer. It's very fizzy, and it's good. I'll pour some of this fruit punch version. You can see how much carbonation happens in there. This has been opened before, but then after being closed again for a while, it really gives off some steam when you open it. The fruit punch version clarified even less than the apple cider version, but it turned out quite good otherwise. Not as sweet. It could actually use some more sugar. Okay, the sugar has gone into the bottle. It's time to put in the cranberry juice. Any sugar that's stuck on the funnel will end up getting washed into the bottle when we do this part. And there. I leave some inches of empty space at the top because this will foam up while it's fermenting. I'm going to put in my yeast, but first I'm going to give it a shake. So, get the cap again. My fingers are also sanitized because they dip into the solution. I'm not bothering with the special Pat Max homebrew cap yet. I'd only put that on at the end once everything is in the bottle and shaken up. So it takes only that long before it goes into solution. And then a little bit will settle on the bottom, and a second shake a couple of minutes later is enough to get rid of that. I'm now taking my raisins, which have been boiling on the stove, getting rid of the hot water, and I'm putting them onto a pre-sanitized cutting board. 5 raisins is enough for a 2-liter bottle, and then with this sanitized knife I stab each of the raisins so that the yeast can get at the center of the raisin more easily. This is done for yeast nutrient to help the fermentation get started. So there's the 5 raisins, finished with this. And I'm going to put the yeast in, 25 or 30 balls of the yeast that came with the Pat Max brewing caps. In it goes. Put the yeast away. Give this one last shake. See, there's about 10% of the sugar that's still now on the bottom having settled down. So if you shake something for a few seconds and 90% of it goes into solution, it means it goes into solution easily. The second shake will finish that. It's all in solution. And all that's left to do is to put on the Pat Max homebrew cap, which, in case you haven't seen it before, I'll hold it close to the phone camera. So you can see it has a little aperture at the top, which will allow excess carbon dioxide to escape, stopping the bottle from exploding. That goes on top here. And this will go at room temperature in the dark for 4 days. I'm settling on 4 days because I don't want my ciders too strong. And it looks like it's a success that they do have alcohol, they have carbon dioxide in them, so they were fermented. But they're not excessively strong, it's just that I don't want that, it's not to my taste. So this at room temperature 4 days, and then into the fridge. The chilling in the fridge will deactivate the yeast, it'll stop fermenting, and it'll start to clarify. Although this started out pretty clear, it will have a chance to clear again after the fermentation. And then you can drink it. So, except for the tasting of the fruit punch cider, 7 out of 10. And the tasting of the apple cider, I'm ready to give that a 9 out of 10. We're done for this episode of Home Fermenters Diaries. See you next time.